All right. Put some gloves on and start working some coin. It's midnight here on the West Coast, California. I take it back, it's 11 minutes after midnight. And it's finally cool. Had a pretty hot day today. Good day, but hot. And then I got home and it almost went to crap when I turned on the tube. What's happening, John? How are you? You hear me all right? I'm using the mic out of that camera, so I'm just curious if the sound is good. Thank you. Oh, right on, Lenny. How you doing, Mama? I hope a little better. I wanted to come on just because late night coin talk can't get better than that. And then I got a few notes. I'm gonna wait for a few folks to pop in because I know the late night crew, and I think I should address a couple things. And there's a few things I want to get off my chest as pertaining to YouTube coin community. All right, I hear you, Mom. That's good. You're okay. You're safe. You're alive. It's great stuff to build on. I know it probably sounds corny, but it really is, and I mean it. Um, but yeah, I hope you start doing better. Is this fan too loud? I have it on low. Don't get old. Just stop right there and don't get old. That old thing's for the birds. What do you guys think about the absolutely no danger vintage, old, very old, no danger of cutting the face? This is an old antique, like turn of the century little tin. You can see the what's left of the label, like the remnants. And it's a tin, round tin little box sphere cylinder. It's still got label on top. And what is it? What does it say? Jim Cutlery Makers, New York, USA. Cutlery Company. You know what this is? It's a shaving razor. Okay, what's up, Mama? Yeah, I love old, anything old, vintage. It's got some. Okay, it says safest shaves. The something. Hmm. Barber, the something barber. That's how big it is. I saw the 10, love the 10 by itself, and then but it's got the actual razor in it. And I was like, wow, that's cool. Very old. Comes in 3 pieces. So this is the first piece, and then they thread together. I've seen these in movies and stuff, but I've never shaved with the actual like razor blade razor. Yeah, me too. Me too, Cal. I think it might be. Am I doing it right? Well, anyhow, I'd have to look at it. I'm scared to like. I don't know how. No, it's metal. If it's ginger or not. Here's the. Oh, that's cool. Here's the head for the razor, and it's got like that really cool, like, roaring 20s like font. They really made stuff back in the old days. This is metal for real, and I love that simple lettering, because it's period. Like you can date it right away. There's probably a date on here. There we go. August 28th. 00. So what do you guys think? Year 2000 or year 1900? We could look it up by the patent number, which is right there. That'd be kind of fun. Although I don't know if they charge you to use the website anymore. U.S. engineer patent. This thing's got all kinds of stuff going on. I don't even know how you use it, but I'm sure it's easy for you. Oh, look at that. It's got Jim, must be a company. It's got Jim cut into it. This is steel. That's bad. That is too cool. Now I'm gonna. This is what happens every time. I really dig it. I like it. It caught my eye, and then I finally got some time to look at it, what it is, and I don't want to sell it, but I have to. So anyhow, that is cool. That's pretty amazing. K Titus, how are you, sir? So it just threads in like so. And it's got a second piece. I don't know if it's missing a piece or I might have to just take a gander. But I'm sure there's some way to put the straight razor in there. Looks like it just clips in. I've had a pack of those straight razors, the double-edged, but I never had the rig, let alone a 121-year-old rig. It looks like it doesn't look like it was used very much. I mean, it's got obvious like wear, but I'm assuming they probably kept it like in a like when you go to a men's barber, all the like straight razors and comb, everything like they keep it in like a solution, like a light alcohol, green, minty, keeps it clean and sterile. Or I don't know, I wasn't there, so I'm just speculating. But I will tell you. We got anybody in here? John Scott, Lenny, Kayla, Konnichiwa. Okay, Titus, I'm going to have to change out batteries on my phone. This one is about to die. I'll be back. You got it, Mama. I was a strange kid. Love to watch men shave. The second I read that, not that I do also, but I think I've always like when you see scenes in movies, it's always like the suspenseful part, you know, like when someone else is shaving somebody else with a straight razor, and it's always insinuated that, you know, you could kill somebody. And I just think of the what was it? The movie when with Oprah, The Color Purple. I think it's Color Purple when she's shaving old boy on the porch, and you think she's going to, but and she wants to, but she doesn't. And that was like one of the best scenes. Good movie too. You guys, is it okay to smoke it? Oh, thank you. Mm. So we went, spent a long time at the dealer. Got a lot of cool stuff. A good mix this time. Um, and then today I went to two estate sales. One, nothing really. The second was in a downtown, like a part of Long Beach. It's like upper scale, and like you know, like probably $1 million houses. I think the guy was, or the whoever it was another engineer. A lot of engineers, and I got a few things that are pretty neat. So I just got a mess right here. I'm just taking a little break. We gotta put these things on. Right on, we got 9 people in here. Kathy's Corner, how are you? Good to see you, Kathy. So I'm pretty sure everybody has already heard because I'm always the last one to know. I was gone all day, all night. I went and visited uh, one of the 3 friends I have in the world, um, and had a great day. Went straight into working all day and got home. I don't know, around dusk. Turned on the tube like I always do, and in a really good mood. And the first thing I do usually is I click homepage and then I go to subscriptions to see which one of you know, who's live and what's going on. Um, and then I try to bounce back and forth and catch up on the notification bell, which is usually 100 plus. So don't feel bad if I miss something. And I try to fit in, you know, like the shorter videos or mail calls or whatever's up there. You know, I try to support everybody as much as I can. Arctic Timberwolf, what's up, my brother? And I saw the scrapping, hoarding, tinkering was live. Awesome. I go pop in. I didn't say hi because I just instantly got my attention, and I can't believe what I heard because it's not the first time that I've been duped, and it won't be the last. But this one, I don't know. This one it was different because I can't believe the depths that people will go for money. I don't get it. I I do in certain context. You know, you live in a third world country. You're starving. You know, like I mean, I'm sure there's some explanation that doesn't excuse bad behavior, but you might have you feel bad for the people, even though they steal from you. And this time, I don't know. I got stuck because I went to put a comment, and then I saw Can's video, and I found myself sitting here trying to think of something, you know, to choose the right words, to not aggravate it, not say what I wanted to instantly say, which I was proud of myself. Um, and I couldn't come up with anything. I had I just couldn't. I typed something like 20 times, but every time I read it, it just didn't. I don't know. I just couldn't weigh in a text or a typing message because I I don't want anybody to misconstrue anything I say, and it's really easy to lose the context, like I'm texting on your phone, you know. And there was quite a bit. There was like I think 90 something comments. Hmm. Can did a great job, very tasteful, um, and I could see it on his face that he was equally upset, not just because of the what happened, but for everybody in the community. You know, it hurt his feelings that his friends and the people that he enjoys and cares about that they were duped by this guy also. And I understand the feeling 100% because I feel the same way. I spent the last month asking all you folks as a favor to me, if you're not religious or spiritual, but trying to encourage you to pray specifically for this man and the story he invented, because it turns out none of it was true, and I still, it just never fails. You folks have to know that that will always be a part of anything online, let alone YouTube or the coin community. It's no different than being out in the world when you're out there getting gas at the gas station or shopping, or there's people who will go to any length to try to part you with your money or whatever it is that they want. And they're unscrupulous. They don't care. They don't have moral. They might have at one time, who knows, but they're not practicing it. And this man wasn't practicing it at all. Matter of fact, he pretty much he just, I mean, through his with a straight faced lie, man. Yeah, it's not, like I said, it's not my first rodeo, Kathy. I've been it's crazy. It's kind of an oxymoron. Clay Scott, good to see you, brother. It's happened to me years ago when I first started on here, and it's happened many times to like every degree. Even worse than this one, if there is a worse. I don't even know if there's a worse. Um, like for example, somebody saying that their wife died in 9/11, and they didn't never had a wife. That's pretty disgusting. I think this is just as bad, except involving like a sick kid. I can't think of anything worse, man. I really can't. But I don't want to harp on the what happened. I think we all know. If nobody knows, then we'll give you a short summary. But I'm not bringing it up to be judge and juror either. I'm not passing judgment. He got me. He got other people. Everybody handles it on their own because we're all adults. I'm not going to tell you how to handle it because it's probably going to be different than I do. And there is no right or wrong way, as long as it's within the law, and and I hope you don't stoop to like the same level, because it it doesn't make it better. It might feel good at first, but it goes away quick. Yeah, karma sucks. Telling lie after lie after lie. I don't know, but I would assume it gets pretty hard because, like I said, when I got home, happy as a client, had a great day, couldn't wait to get on, and I still am. I'm still in a good mood because I'm not going to let this ruin my day. It only ruins my day if I let it. I feel bad for the man because I don't know what would drive a person to do that, but I know it's not always just pure. People aren't born spiteful and evil. They usually they get pushed there. It's not like how many people make a conscious choice to go, ooh, I want to be a disgusting human, you know, some of the time. I don't get it. But I grew up in a place full of these types of people, and that's the only reason I think that I got a thicker skin for it, because I've, you know, like I've seen it all my life. There's people that just, they rather spend their effort and their time trying to get your money out of your pocket instead of earning it themselves in a way which is earning it. I mean, there's an effort. I assume you have to be pretty damn good at it, but nonetheless, you guys know me. I'm an open book. If you've watched me 3 times, you probably know more than you should, and I apologize for that. Angels, how are you? I appreciate that. No, we're not talking about one of my mods. You obviously haven't heard then. I'll just put it this way: you'll find out. Um, there's somebody in like the last month or so that he's rel- he's relatively new to the coin community. I just met him like 3 months ago, but through a channel that you know, it's not their fault. It's nobody's fault. Nobody's, unless they're in on it. And how do you know? It's pretty hard. Um, and it's funny how good a hustler, because he didn't come out and ask for like donations or help, or it really was, God, I want to say, like, I found out through small talk, just like this. Hey, get married, kids, etc. You know, how you doing? How's everybody doing? You know, um, and I think I got back like, I'm all right, or I had a long day. You know, something along those lines. And I inquired, like, you know, with anybody with good manners would. If I'm live, I'm the host. So I mean, it's just the way I was raised. It's etiquette. It's just pretty simple, adult, grown up stuff. Um, and I got the same story that everybody that knows about it has heard verbatim. So I just instantly hit a nerve with me, because I have kids and I'm a father. I raise children, so it's like, and then to find out, you know, then you got, prior to that, it was, I think he lost his wife, but there was no wife. That's the information I found today. I just, after that, I mean, does it surprise you how deep it got and how bad? You shouldn't be surprised, but you should be offended. You should be offended. And if you donated money to the man, or bought or supported, um, don't, don't think your efforts are in vain, because they're not. You shouldn't be upset because you were helping somebody you thought needed help, because that's what you should do every time. Without the, ooh, I wonder if it's a hustler or not. Those shouldn't be factors. If somebody tells you, you got to give it face value, until you don't. Today, now I know, I'm totally okay with the money I sent or bought and donated. You know, the things I did, all my prayers. I've been praying for this man all day long for like a month, and his daughter that doesn't exist. Um, but it's okay, because that makes, if you did it makes you a good person. It means that you're the good person, not the bad person. You're on the side of morality, not the side of immorality. So if you're sitting there, and because I know it's hard, it's natural to be upset. You don't want to know my first thoughts, because I'm still, you know, this is the new me. Well, not new, but still working on things. Old habits die hard. Newman's Maniac, how are you, sir? Army Matey, how are you? Wine Country Stacking, how are you? Thanks for coming in, you guys. If I missed anybody, Wolf Rivera, there you are. What's happening, Wolf? Yeah, Kathy, that's fine. I don't mind. I just, it's really not like you want the people that you know are there in the chat with you, or that you know donated, or like. But there's an etiquette, and there's a way to, when you're public and you're in public, um, talking about it, because it's really easy to get carried away and just be one-sided with blinders, especially in the heat of the moment or the day of finding out. Um, and to be too rash and too quick, you know. I watched a lot of streams this evening that it was a topic and it was talked about, and I didn't agree with all of it. I agree with the period, horrible, disgusting, no excuse, almost on the line of unforgivable, almost. Um, but like I said before, I've had this happen to me myself many times. I sell coin. I'm a coin dealer. I'm here and I make a living and I hang out here, and it's my hobby and it's my favorite place, and all my friends. So it's like it's even harder, I think, for all of us if you have the same, you know, if it means that much to you also. So that's even more so a reason not to let this even put a hiccup. You know, it is what it is. He has to live with his guilt. Um, if he has, I think he does. From what I heard, he's already sent uh, as much as he could, like money back, um, which doesn't excuse the act at all. But it shows, I don't know. I want to think it shows like shame, you know, like the appropriate stuff. And it's not just I hope nobody sues me or calls the cops, or because some of it could be just self preservation. But I don't care. I'm not. It's ran its course for me. So anyhow, I wanted to talk about it. And I wanted to not apologize, but I wanted you guys to know that if you did, when I asked you to pray for the man, because I know I did every time I've been on, that if you did, it's okay. Don't be upset, because that makes, there's a record being kept in it, and you, good record. You know what I'm saying? You should be proud. That's it should be instant. You should help people when they ask for help, and not worry that they're a crook. Because if you did anything but help, not knowing, then that's not what you're supposed to be doing. That's not being a good person. That's just my personal philosophy, and I just wanted to get that off. I just wanted to get off my chest. So thank you everybody for listening to me. Go ahead and send me a bill. You all have my address for the counseling and the therapy. I appreciate it. Good medicine to talk about stuff. You got to get off your chest. You got to talk about it. You know, but it's always better to wait a little while and cool down, because my first thought was to get on a plane and make a call and go right the wrong, but that is disgusting too. So we don't do shit like that no more. Kayla's back. Welcome back, Kayla. Yeah, good vibes are, and they're free and they're cheap and they're easy, right, Kathy? It's like it really, when you take all the filler and all the noise and the white noise and all the bombardment and the TV and the news and the politics, and when you take all these things that probably don't directly affect your day to day life, but we get consumed and spend so much time weighing in or having an opinion, or like acting like we're anything we think is going to change anything. The only thing it does is action. It's really easy. and it's all state of mind, and practice makes perfect. And I don't know, man. I spent over 40 years in all the other way, and I spent the last 2 or 3 coming out of it in the last year. Like, man, I wish I would have known when I was born, 20 years old. I wasted half of my life probably on just absurd things. It's wasted. But it's behind me. So all you gotta do is live in the now. Right now, I'm happy, and I'm happy to see all you guys. And easy money, man. Other things, tank tactic. I pray for everyone. I need help somewhere. Just I think we all need help. There's no way you could be human, live on this planet, and not at one time or another need help. It's not even possible. Everybody at one time or another doesn't have every single attribute or tool to contend with all that life has to throw at you. Whether it be big, small, or somebody else thinks it's not a big deal, everything's in one shape or form. For someone else, it could be overwhelming, like, so it's until you walk the day in somebody's shoes, man. You just got to be a little, it's hard. Try not to judge, just help if you can. That's it. Pretty easy, man. And up to a point where if it starts to become stressful or bad or a hardship, or then you're not doing it right. You need to stop. You help when you can, when it's not a toll on you, and then that's the best, purest help you can give. I'm behind on my bills, but I put myself there with that decision, and don't blame others or beg to pay for my mistakes. That, hey, I think that's pretty typical. That's um, like good men have pride. That's prideful, and it's honorable also, Clay. And it's also okay to take help when people who know you or know your situation, and if they offer, um, that's okay too, because it's honorable, you know. And I'm in the same boat week to week, but I don't worry anymore at all. It always works out, and I mean, like we are like the captain of our ship, numismaniac. It's you pick the road, traveled, least traveled. It's up to you. But like deep down, I know when I'm messing up, or I know when I make the right choice or bad choice. And how crazy is it? Alexander, hello, my bad. I didn't say happy day after, 2 day after birthday. Um, it's hard because I'll sit there thinking, little voice in your head, going, "Ah, don't do that. I know, I know, I know." The whole time while I'm doing it, knowing is not enough. If it was, we could fix every human on the planet by just sheer broadcasting out loud. Everybody would they could hear would hear. They couldn't unhear, but it's not the case. We're human. We're flawed. We're all to err is human. You just got to learn from your mistakes. That's it. Practice makes perfect. Have good intention, mean well, and I think anything you want, if you want it, you can have. I believe that. Fellow Canadian numismaniac, we cannot be held accountable for someone else's consequences. All right, I'm trying chew on that for a second. We cannot be held accountable for someone else's, I'm with you, someone else's consequences. No, you can be held accountable for consequences are like what's in the like a punishment maybe. So yep, I'm more specific. Are the consequences from that one's own actions? We can't. Yeah, you can't hold anybody accountable for it. Are the consequences from somebody else doing something to that person's consequences? And this man lied and stole from me. My consequences that are not good are not through my own action. You know what I mean? So I think it matters. God and my brother across the sea. God of the chat's going quick. God of the strangers standing next to me. God of all humanity, grant me the grace to cast aside the differences that but divide and see in all the true and good. Amen. Amen, News Maniac. I like that. And I agree. I concur. Mr. Ant Orta. I was going to say it louder, but it's late. What's happening, brother? Yeah, to forgive is divine. It's true. I mean, I lost $35 and I think I got it back. He sent something this afternoon and I haven't even looked. Just because I know myself and I need to I'll look at it tomorrow. And I don't want to, because my mind will start racing. You know, like I bet I can predict what it's going to be. I bet you I could. I'm not even going to go there. I know enough, so I'll deal with that tomorrow. Right now, I'm in a good mood, and I was like, so easy. I'm going to stay in my good mood. I know what I need to do. I need not to go open up that email. But I agree with that. Shady McGravy. Gaming channel, hello. Technical genius, what's going on? I was trying to get the wording right without it sounding. Yeah, you know what, Alex? Don't you don't have to explain. Like it, I don't like texting on the phone because I'm almost always like the context is so easy to get lost. This live chat is identical to texting each other. I mean, it's no different. You got people who use shorthand, people who use punctuation, some that don't, or from different countries. You speak different languages. So, like, to not think that, you know, a short sentence could be misconstrued, of course, it's easier. I think more so than not, more often, I should say. But yeah, so, dude, I kind of think it's fun when I don't know what you're trying to say, and the going back to reread it. It's like a game. But when it's something serious, I'm not to downplay. I'm just trying to keep it light. So how been things living since I was here? You cracked 10,000 sub barrier yet? Shit, I wish. No, I don't wish. I like the organic. You know what I did? I did because I kind of had been stalled out at like between 15 and 16. I broke 16 in the last couple of days, so I was pretty excited about that. And thank you for asking. And I've been great, man. I've been really good. Feeling better every day. My health is coming back. Things are going good. You know, like I woke up today. I got no complaints. I'm blessed. I am blessed. You got 300 out of me, damn it. But I'm not going to let it stop me from helping others when I can. Right on, wine country. From what I hear, there's a chance um, that you get it back just from the few places that I had got the information, from. So take it with a grain of salt. Don't hold me to it. I don't want to get your hopes up. And I can tell probably from your statement that, like me, I don't give two craps about money. I just I just hope that I do what I'm supposed to when I do have some, and that's it. And helping is one of them when I can. Prayers are worth way more than money. Want to hear a joke? It's a little dirty. Are there kids? There should be kids in the chat, Clay, but um, you're an adult, man. You heard what we're talking about, so like, just I would say in good taste, go for it. You guys, I want you guys to speak your mind, and if that thought popped in your head, tell that joke, tell it, man. Just remember, it's your joke. Yeah, 16. Yep, 1600. It's almost 5 here. I'm still awake. Uh, I get to the point when I get too close to the morning after all night, I try to stay up at least till the afternoon, like even if it's early afternoon, because it's so hard to correct it. It takes me like 3 days to get my sleep back from like 8, uh, go to bed at night and get up at 8 in the morning. It's tough. I heard what happened in the community, and you're right. It shouldn't affect those other streams because of someone else's actions. Yeah, I did. I just was saying that I heard the info in the streams tonight that were live that it was the main, like, the topic. DJ Deep Vibes. Man, I wanted to get on your stream tonight a few times, and I kind of got sidetracked, man. But I was checking on you, and I'll catch you for sure. I'll catch up with you when one of these streams when you're streaming. And good to see you, Tim. Thanks for coming in, man. 56-year-old. I'm a 56-year-old kid. 56 years young. 50's a new. 56 is like the new, like, 26. Me, I'm 56 years old, kid. Both of you, well, Ferrera, excuse me, also, sweet. Congrats. I've got to go, but I'm glad to see you still around. I think this is the third year I've been subscribed to you. Yeah, it's been a while. Dude, time goes by fast. Right on, Technical Genius. I appreciate you, brother. And now that I read that you say that, I would say yeah. It feels like yesterday since I even got on here. But I appreciate you coming in. Always my pleasure. What's the difference between a pregnant woman and a light bulb? You can unscrew the light bulb. God, man, that's not you. Everybody in here's probably heard that joke 1,000 times, Clay. But pretty funny. Funny joke. You need better jokes. We gotta send you. I'm gonna buy you a joke book. Is there anyone under 50? I'm 45. I just look like I'm 65. Oh, wow, Blockhead. How are you, Blockhead? Good to see you, man. I hope you're doing good. Oh, cute. Here, a lot of Amish buggies are hit by cars. But when it happens, the first thing the Amish do, go home, make food, take it to the person who killed their family and tell them that they forgive them. Yeah, you you got to assume logically that it's never intentional. These are accidents. And I don't know what would be worse. Knowing you accidentally, not purposely, uh, were the cause of somebody's death, right? Or the family losing them dying. So the Amish are pretty. That's pretty. That's strong faith right there. But I agree. I mean, it's like the one of the things that what this man did was make me reflect and think a whole lot about how it's hard to outlive your children, right? And I know somebody on YouTube that's what happened to him, and I watched it destroy him almost completely, and how hard it was, and having kids. So this really it was like every day. It's one of the things, and in my prayers I would say it. Um, I couldn't think of anything worse. Outliving your children, or me, your wife, your spouse, or you know. But death is as natural as birth. 26, right on, lucky. I want to stay. I'm just gonna stay. I'm gonna pick 26 and stay. Met you when you were at like 100. Oh, dude, that's dope. Really? I remember I think I went kind of overboard at 100. I never thought 100 people would give two you know what's about anything this guy had to say. And it was so new, and God, I was doing it on an old phone, and it was like a tablet with a broke screen. Like, it was so crude. Not that it's great now, but and I remember when I got 100 subscribers, I gave away um, like all the coin I could, which in hindsight it's probably not that big a deal. But I remember at the time just thinking like I wanted the person to know how appreciative I was. And then 500, the same thing, 1,000, forget about it. It just blew me away. Still, every day it blows me away. That's what I like to hear. Life is good. Right on, Blockhead. Working all the time. Nice. John Argent, good morning, buddy. Haha, I beat you by 5 months. Love and respect. Very much. Didn't know I have 2 years on you, Lennon. 47, right on. I just, around all my life, around everybody older. I was a big kid, so I always ran with whatever the size was, but the age was always like 7 year difference. You know, I was 6 foot in the sixth grade. It's kind of hard to like when you go to the movies and they charge me adult price, and all my friends get in for like the $1.99. You know, like it was just awkward. So I don't know if it was habit or I was an old soul. I've been told. I always hung out with older guys, and you're as old as you act because I ran with a few of the funnest, most carefree, loving, uh, I just good old dudes and women, and they just knew how to do it. And I was always jealous, not jealous, but in awe. And it was, how stupid, because now I know, and hindsight's 2020, that I could have been doing it my whole life since I was, of a mind to be able to think that way. Just I didn't know. I didn't know. I just always thought you were born the way you were, and it's all learned. Most of it, 90% of it's learned behavior. So it's like a whole new start, fresh start, new life. Do I possibly know the person whose kid died before him? Yeah, of course you do, Alex. Um, Oldies and goodies. I thought you were on here that, or you probably been on here that long, but I met Al on here when his son was still alive, and so I mean probably like 5 years ago, and it was hard. It was really hard, and he was young. He was like 28 or something, and just you have to talk to Al. I do remember that, and if there's anyone dealing with grief in our community, I, for one, would understand more than anyone else. I've outlived two spouses and oh God, three children. I have empathy to give. Yep. See, I read that, and I've been around that quite a bit. I haven't lost a spouse to death, but I lost a spouse that I didn't want to lose. And two grown children, but they're on this planet. Three, actually, three children. But I grew up in a flower shop. Was a family business. My mom, and then she worked in mortuary. I just, I don't know. I just gotta. I've always that of all things. I always had like a healthy, like understanding. Never, never had a great toll, even as a young child. I've always been grateful for that too. My mom. Grief is the price we pay for loving someone so deeply. Yeah, grieving's natural. It's natural. It's human instinct to grieve. Humans grieve. I think there's a few species in the wild kingdom that do too. I still sit in the dirt and play with Hot Wheel pocket cars. Nice. Dude, I played with G.I. Joe till I was in junior high. I don't think I would. So embarrassing. Like playing football, chasing girls, and I come home and play my G.I. Joe because you couldn't give them up. Yeah, my condolences, Newman's Maniac. Definitely. A lot of, yeah, Hot Wheels. A lot of people collect Hot Wheels, huh? Other things, I've lost one parent, 13. I don't know what I'll do when the other one dies. Man, I told myself towards the end, I took care of my mom or we did, for a year or two, and she passed a few back, and knew it was coming, and I just ran from it the whole time with her, 7 days a week, taking care of her, quit my job, got a bigger house to accommodate her, and thought she'd get better, and she didn't. She got worse, way worse. And I was a mama's boy, single mom, worked 3 jobs, the whole nine, and I didn't handle it well at all. But I do part of the it was just one out of many things that got fixed for me in the last couple of years. Thank God. But yeah, it's hard losing anybody you're fond of. Attachment. It's our brains. It doesn't want not to have what it wants. So you put cinnamon in there times time and how deep those things get rooted. I mean, it's equally the same going the other way, man. As hard, if not more. I thought it was an uncle and blames himself. Yeah, no, it wasn't that, like literally how he got in the wheelchair and like his health. Yeah, it was his son. I don't know how to put it, Alex. It's you never want your kids to go through pain. I take everything the world would ever have for them, give it to me. That's what parents are supposed to like think and do, but it's not. It's not rational. Then the real world doesn't work that way. Man, I used to have a hard time. My kids had like a cold. I learned to live with it, but I hold on to the grief. It's just something that you carry with you. I just remember like grieving hard, probably too long for me, because my mother prepped us and chewed me out a million times that she would haunt me if I went too long. Like if I just took it the way I took it, because that was my mom. She told me you celebrate life and the good memories, and that's how you that's how you respect and celebrate the person that you loved so much, is by celebrating the life and the time you had with them. That's what they want for you. They don't want you to sit here, you know, just immobilized and wishing that they were back, some of that gets, like, I was starting to get selfish, and then I just, it's God. When I don't know, it fixed it for me. So I talk to her all the time. When I start to think about her, or anybody I lost, I talk to them out loud. People think I'm crazy, especially when I'm like in a liquor store or getting gas. I just smile. I give them the what do you call it, parade wave. I had my incense fountain going again tonight. I love incense. We had 13 funerals in 6 months in 2007. My family's gone. It almost destroyed me. And that's a lot. Uh, One is a lot. So that is just that's a lot. Yeah, people go people people you're gonna go through it. If you haven't yet, it's a certainty. These are all things that they are a certainty. They're going to happen. So just and it's not gonna be easy. But how hard or not hard is up to you. They're part of your parents, and then they're part of you. Remember, they would want you to live a long, right? Yeah. So when they're passing, hold on to your memories and the love they share with you. Yeah, well said. When I eventually pop my clogs, I want my children, and I like the way when I eventually pop my clogs, I want my children, grandchildren to celebrate the life we share together. Yeah, I want to throw a party, throw a party, and like that's it. Whatever each person, if they feel so inclined to come, if they hear, if I pass, then that means they know me. And if you know me and you spent any kind of time with me, then I want you to pick whatever the best day or time or whatever time, whether it was an hour or a day or a month or a conversation, phone call, whatever the best one was, that's what I want. So I just see, like, I envision a party. You know what I'm saying? Like, nothing short of. Like, I'm sure some of my old buddies from childhood growing up, it'd be like probably some crazy stories. Like times where we should have died and we got out of a pinch, or we got away, or like whatever. Because I could imagine. It'll run the gamut, and they all be correct. There wouldn't be no wrong or right. Al's the sweetest guy you could ever know. I don't know about all that. He's a good-hearted person who's very hard on the outside. It take it takes a minute to if you don't know him. But yeah, but once you do, Al's a good person. He's a great. I'm very fond of Al. Yeah, deep down he's a big softy, but it's below a lot of armor. And Al can test your mud, and he does it on purpose. But I love him. He when he's going through all that, and then he was there for me a lot, and he helped me through a lot of stuff. So I just ever forever grateful. My brother got killed in high school. 2 years after that, I started working with the crisis clinic. I worked with kids that lost siblings. Suicides like bad, right? Like big time rampant, right? I know two teenagers that were children of my friends that they committed suicide. Both of them 20 years old, and they thought it was their fault. Yeah, I just I don't know what's going on, but it's like statistical. There's something in both of them. Family, lots of support. Like there's no outward logical reason for it. So I don't know if it's like genetic or hormones or all these things that we haven't tested long enough. Gain control eventually, you can compose yourself, but the pain seeps inside you. Me, it's I'm good, I'll be good, and then it's hard to even go through a day without thinking just a normal thought of or doing something that doesn't remind me and click or see a picture. I had a psychologist tell me to take, because at one point before, when I was at the house in the garage still, my office, you guys probably didn't see him. I showed him a few times, but I had all the photos up still, and he was like, "How stupid!" And she told me, "Take them down, take them all down." And when I did, it worked. It helped because I couldn't go 5 seconds without being reminded, and it was like boom, like a light switch. Hurt, no hurt, hurt, no hurt. It sucked. So like I only keep a few, and they're not in direct sight. And I probably should put the other one. Did a lot of counseling. That's when you have to talk to someone and get it out. Yeah, that I don't. I just tell people what worked for me, and I was stubborn, know-it-all, pig-headed. You couldn't tell me nothing. No man could tell me nothing for sure. And I 40 years of that shit. God, what a dumbass I was. And the first time I went, I knew. I knew instantly. Like it was just the first time, and it fixed something, and I felt better when I walked out of there. And I still need more, but I went through like day after day after day of it, and every time the same thing. It's trauma and stress, especially if you're young. Your brain stops in defense of your brain and you don't process healthy. You don't process at all. So like that's like kids or adults who can't recollect trauma. It's because their brain shut off to protect them. And for me and all the people I saw, because I used to do a group too, it was the most wonderful thing ever. Psychology is wonderful. It's like magic, but it's really just science. Um, all you had to do as an adult now, I mean like childhood stuff, you would bring it back up, talk about it verbally with other people, whatever emotions were tied to it and came with it, you went through them. Sometimes they were there, sometimes they weren't, big, small, sometimes, whatever it was. Lasted a few minutes, and now as adults, in that context, in that setting, your brain, we process it healthy, like we should have did, and it fixes it right there, done, forever, or however it's going to be for like things that I had horrible PTSD and anxiety and like I mean like stuff I went through, and all I do is talk about once, and either it would be a joke that came right after, or tears or whatever it was, and then it would last like a minute, and then it was like this weight, and it was like we got about 30,000 things out of there, and there's probably 130,000 left, but man, if it was just that little bit, and where I'm at now from where I was, day and night, not even the same person, not even close. I just made a parting line between us all. What happened? It just made a parting line. I'm sorry, I missed something. I didn't even go to my dad's funeral. My siblings are holding that against me. It's just you and your dad are the only ones that matter in that and sibling and family, immediate family, are are harder on each other than perfect strangers. It's just natural. It's nature, and a lot of indoctrination too. But yeah, that sucks to have the people that you know you love, even when you hate them and want to punch them in the throat. It hurts bad, but it hurts for anybody if you care about them. And it sucks. to want. I don't understand where the want comes from to rub somebody's nose and stuff like that. Like, bringing it up once because it's your brother, and if that was a fact, and they feel that way, then they need to get it off their chest. But to hold a grudge, life's too short for that shit. You just keep on pushing, mama, and pray for them. Just keep loving them, overwhelm them with love, and pray for them, and forgive them every time they do it. That's would be my advice how to handle it. And odds are they come around. And I'm crazy. How are you? And 710, what it do? Found it buried raid. Get out of here. Where is that guy? Where is he? I'm looking for you, George. Always want more silver. How are you? Thanks for coming. If I miss anybody, it's not purposely, you guys. You know that. I will catch up with you. I'm trying to keep up with the chat here. We're getting philosophical and stop it, dang it. Who is that? I'm not even at the bottom yet. I'm coming. Thank you so much. I don't know who did that. We sure have a bunch of great people in this community. I second that. A ton. Greg Lee. Good morning, mate. Zach Lane in the house. Can George post my channel link? I think so. Has he got a hammer? If not, I'll give you one. Found it buried, making it raid. We played 2. What's happening, George? Good, thanks, not. Why I'm still awake, but I'm awake. Feed me pickles and pot. Hello. Rob Random. What's up, Rob? Dude, I was watching your video at the event you went to, where you were with the tents and the big metal detecting one. Dude, you're freaking hilarious. I couldn't see you, but I could see the expressions on every person's face that you talked to. And every single person was cracking up or smiling or like, I want to go to the UK. I want to meet Rob Random and Alex and everybody else. Carrie Baxter. Thank you, Carrie. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. John Jacobs in the house. What's going on, John? You don't hang around with a tall guy in a yellow hat, do you? Curious. Huh. Woo woo. Carrie Baxter, love me, baby. So cool, badass. Carrie Baxter, if she can carry a conversation on with the pool hustler, Mike Panucci, she's tough as nails. How could you not love that? Dreadpool, what's up, Dreadpool? LNW. Hey, thank you guys for coming in. I appreciate it. I posted a vid tonight, and you should see it. All right. Last night you said you had like 3 of them, and I was lurking for a minute, and you made a video about you found like $100,000 worth of quarters or something in a machine, right? Don't tell me. I'm gonna watch. I promise. Keep making the videos too, dude. That's awesome. Posted a vid tonight, and you should see it. I will. The man in the yellow hat. Why, yes, I do. Yellow hat, yellow hat, yellow hat, yellow hat. I try to make sure I don't get filmed much by swearing like a trooper and showing my arse. Hey, does that work? I'm gonna make a note. I gotta make a note. I knew it. Curious George. Even his beard. Evil grin. Evil laugh. George got evil laugh. But it's maybe that's too harsh. It's kind of like it starts out sounding like a actor's laugh, like, oh, come on, don't laugh for my sake. But I think it's his genuine laugh, because it always goes from I start to think that's a fake laugh, dude. Then I go, ooh, it's not. Then I go, oh shit, that's evil. And then at the end of it, he laughs at himself after he laughs. It's like a double laugh. Then I pee my pants laughing. And he does it every time. I've watched him, take them, scrutinized it. I can find no, I believe it to be true, Your Honor. Damn you, George. I'll be back, guys. Thanks for the warning. It works. It works. Yeah, man. Anytime you're screaming and cursing like a wild banshee, people tend to they might you might catch a couple looks, but they tend to stay away from that shit. Dude, I love it. It's your laugh, brother. I've never. I think everybody's laughs are pretty much like fingerprints. I just love laughing. Mm. Not as much as I love listening to children laugh, like kids or and old people. I could sit all day and listen to little kids laugh and old people laugh. It's like uh, it's like music. Right on, Arctic. You guys gotta laugh. You gotta. Humor's medicine. It's medicine. There's always a time and a place. When in Rome, to be serious or we're all adults. But if you have free time and you don't have to, you can take your tie off or put a lampshade on your head and run around the block buck you naked and walk cracking it up. I'm sure I would make lots of people laugh. Like there's no better medicine. Forget about it. We're shooting a ski movie in Bath. Sweet. I never heard George laugh. Really, Angels? He laughs quite a bit. Wait, George. George laughs? Huh. That's interesting. Two people. Apparently, they need 1,000 extras with broken arms, legs. It's going to have a cast of thousands. Man, I miss movies like that. Like Lawrence of Arabia or like the big productions, like Troy. Those are my favorite movies. I mean, they do a pretty damn good job with computers now, but I'm sure that you can have no broken arms and legs and be an extra, though. Don't break your legs and your arms. When people laugh, makes my soul smile. Yeah, well said, Rob Random. I mean, there's evil laughs. There's laughs that don't get them twisted, but like those ones when you hear them. Or if you're standing there in a crowd of people and you watch an old lady fall down in the street, get hit by a car, nobody should be laughing. But there'll be 1 out of 10 that will. Make sure you guys make him feel small. Lemonhead Penny, how have you been, good sir? All good, mate. I've been awesome, man. I really have, Greg. I had a great day today. Uh, and just feeling better every day, man, little by little. So I'm very grateful and I'm very happy and I'm excited about tomorrow, but I'm trying to stay in the present and it's been working for me really well. And you ask every time you come in, and I appreciate you, brother. It never falls on deaf ears from any of you. So thank you very much, you guys. I appreciate that. It makes it do, like it feels good. I am only human 3 hours a day. So get your shots in now. The rest of the time, I'm bulletproof. Forget about it. Yeah, right. If you believe that, I'll sell you a ancient coin from Rome. Well, yeah, I will, but you know what I mean. The movie isn't going to be X-rated or R-rated, but I believe it's going to be castrated. Was that whole thing the setup for that punchline? That's a long joke. Just looking at it, typed up. That's so right. Gotta laugh. Huh. You gotta laugh. You gotta cry. They're the polar, like the spectrum of all your senses, your smell, your sight, your touch. your feeling, your nerve endings. You know, like when you take yourself to the extreme with tear or uncontrollable laughter, you know, genuine, that's your body and your brain and all your processes firing properly. That's why you should not fight the urge to cry if you're a man and you got to be a tough guy, because you're fighting everything in you. You do that too long, you're gonna break. Shit will break in you. Trust me. I could write a book about all the shit I've broken me, all the stuff they cut out of me. So when I finally learned it, and this is my travels, you guys. I'm not saying I'm right or wrong. A lot of this is in every, you know, it's science. There's a lot of science to it, and there's a lot of stuff that you can't explain also. But yeah, just try it. You'll feel relieved, relaxed. You know, you'll feel the most of whatever emotion there is to be had. You know, like who wants to go? Oh yeah, you want. Everybody wants to be happy, right? Pretty 10 out of 10. Uh, 9 out of 10. There's always going to be about 1% of population that is. It's like more like two now. Psychopaths, the people who they don't feel, so they're excluded from this. Um, so, of course, you want to be happy, but happy isn't just like a chuckle or yeah, okay, I'll have some pie. I really shouldn't. No, have the pie. Take the pie, smash it in the stranger next to you at the restaurant's face, then lick it off of their cheek. Just make sure that you're laughing. You know. Then tell me how fun that was. The laugh that you have after you get bailed out, um, or maybe you know might take time, get sued, whatever. So it'd be worth it. You can't put a price on these things, people. Just don't hurt nobody. They don't waste no pie, okay? Pizza guy, what's going on, pizza guy? The worst thing a farmer can find is corn stalk with only one ear of corn, referred to as a unicorn. I know what's happening. Somebody hit a switch or numismaniac because he's gonna start telling jokes. I've been there for this once before, and it was pretty good. I'm good, brother. I'm still processing all the bullshit from the day. I didn't see that coming, and I didn't. I got home like at dusk, like sundown. You know, like kick ass, like really like good day, best one in the month. So it still is because I made my mind to make it stay that way. But still, um, I already talked about for like 20 minutes at the beginning of the stream, and so anybody that doesn't know, be curious, probably rewatch. I mean, we might touch on it later, but I want to keep it upbeat and light, and that shit will be there tomorrow. It ain't going nowhere. Blood is silver, so we're stacking. Man, I love uh, peanut brittle. Like stack that. I also love mayonnaise. I can eat mayonnaise with a spoon. I want to stack that. Both, I think, will be worth the same as silver if it hit the fan into the world type scenario. Like, ooh, silver, peanut brittle. You know what I'm saying? Like, you ever think about it that way? I'm just saying. You're like, damn, what do you want for that peanut brittle? I got 3 kids and a wife, and I'll pay payments. Okay, you can have both wives. That's a bad joke. Their ex. I forget the ex. Unicorn blood. I read it out loud and I didn't even hear it until I read it twice. I gotta read things 3 times most of the time. I can only eat meatless burgers, or so my doctor told me. Meatless burgers. I love turkey. Turkey, 0 fat, 0 sugar, and it's bomb, healthy, and it's way protein. Like turkey's the bomb. I buy turkey and turkey dogs, like hot dogs. Never thought about that. Must start raising unicorns. Man, I bet you fetch a good. That'd be a good market. We race them, sell them in a circus, kid pictures on them. Not too bad with a lot of relish. I like relish. Sweet relish though, and not too much. I'll do like just regular like tart, but vinegar based. But I prefer sweet. Thing I ever saw was when I was on United Nations peacekeeping duty in Cyprus. I was on duty on OP, obviously the Greek Central Prison with those guys. That's like the best. If I can go to any prison in the world, it's in Greece. They have the best prisons in the world. You paint your room, your color. It's like a room in your home, the whole mind. And statistically, it's like they figured out how to rehabilitate. With my good buddy Jim Hope from Newfoundland. Henry Vaughn, what's going on, my brother? Managed with a spoon. I ain't joking, dude. I love best foods though. It has to be best foods. Even the olive oil one is really good. In front of the prison, there was a bunker that had been built by the Greeks, and the property maintained. There was about 200 DMZs lying between the location and the Turks. I'm off to bed. Got to meet with Sharp Eye in an hour. In hours, dude. I didn't know you guys. I thought Sharp Eye was. No, I guess so. I'm thinking somebody else. Tell Sharp Eye for coins that said hi, pizza guy. Love and respect, my brother. Be well. Good to see you always. And tell Sharp Eye we send our regards. You two stay out of trouble. Stay out of trouble, you hear? I hope you're going to do some coin. And maybe some pizza involved. Something fun. A Greek soldier was yelling at the Turk soldier standing sentry in front of the Coronado Hotel. Why do I have bread pudding on my mind? Jeez, at 5:31 in the morning. How many people eat bread at breakfast time? I'm gonna say most of them. And pudding, what kind of pudding? On the balcony stood the Turkish officers watching the Turkish soldier and made him sure he behaved. That's a tall order. We called in a situation report and were told to get the Greek soldiers to shut up. And for folks who I wasn't in the military, just around a lot of military friends and people, and peacekeeping, if I'm correct, like you can't even return fire when fired on. I think I don't know how it was there, but I had buddies in Kosovo and like yeah, one Kosovo and he went somewhere else. Anyhow, he said that they had to call to get permission to return fire. It was like the hardest. He said he would have rather went to Iraq or Afghanistan. Turkey burgers are good too. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Turkey and turkey hot dogs. We called in a situation report and we told to get the Greek soldier shut up. And then I'm coming. The soldier got upset. He climbed up on top of his bunker. Bunker collapsed underneath him in a puff of smoke. Oh my God. Jiggy, jiggy, boom, boom. I think I'm missing something. I am. Dang it. Rabbit is the best food to lose weight. Rabbit's good. It gamey, but I like rabbit. Takes your body more calories processed than the meat gives you. Maybe not with the jug full of mayo. You just marinated in milk, right? It takes the game out. But yeah, mayo's just oil and fat, man. Your body needs both. It's just everything, good portion, good ration. So you just need sustenance and calorie. That what doesn't matter as long as you get the things your body needs to perform properly. Like I could get it in other forms, or I could just mow about a quarter, 3, 4, 500 spoons of and then make sure I got toilet paper. The Great Commando, no good. Canadian Commandos, actually, jiggy jiggy boom boom. Soldiers upset he climbed up on top and they fell. Man, We waited a couple minutes, shouted over the bunker, the Greek commander, "Are you okay?" And all we heard was, "This." Now I know it's gonna be a joke. Now this is way too much for a joke. This better be funny. Was this weak little UN soldiers and the Turkish soldiers broke out in laughter that we couldn't control. We have our fall coin show next week. I'm totally stoked. Where at, Henry? That's correct. It was a lot of red tape if you had to return fire. Yeah, that's what a friend of mine told me. Can you just hang on to it? I always wondered, is fighting for peace like fighting for virginity? I don't. I think how is that? How would that even be accomplished? Forward, like you're going. That's like is that like a space like is that Matrix stuff like going backwards? I don't think it's true though because I tried for. Boy, I tried. Having unless it's something new, it's probably new. Like is it 10 years old? Yeah, I wouldn't know. Heard of bread pudding. Oh, stop it, woman. Been up for 2 days straight. So loopy I am. Two, I get about three, and then I just my body goes, all right, no more. Bread pudding is, oh, you get carried away there. But I always say, I don't always say when maybe like group of like-minded, disgusting men. I always say it if it's really good, it tastes like that, dipped in that. Say it out loud to yourself, and it'll be your new saying. Hey, what's going on, Josh P? Good to see you, brother. Late night coin talk, brother. Open topic. Wolf Rivera. Hey, thanks for coming in, brother. Have a good night. I'm off to bed. Later, taters. Please be safe, all. Likewise, man. And I love taters. Potatoes sound good. That's an old saying. Most of all my sayings are old because I stole them from old guys. He dipped in that. Yeah, I'm like, ooh, it tastes just like, oh, I dipped it. Oh, it's a double dipper. I think that's like a star somewhere in the galaxy. Is this thing on? Oh god, it's on. I forgot. Did I have anything up there? I thought I did. What the hell is this? This thing have a light? Roll. It does. Oh my god. I can't even look. I start to feel things that I'm not sure if it's real. I think I'm losing my mind. Hey, so anyways, just to get serious for 1 second, you guys. Dipped in that. Yes, sir, dipped in that. My notes, we did that, we did that. One other thing, really quick. This is gonna be a what do you call it? A PA announcement or anyways. I got a person that left on my last video, because I upload everything since the first one, and didn't recognize the name. They left a comment on my auction video. Appreciate it, even if it's bad, even if you're berating me. Just as long as it's true or it's fair, I am all about taking my medicine. So this person sent the message, and in their defense, the filters didn't put it up. I don't know why, because there was nothing like bad language or like um, even the context. So I have no clue why it wasn't put up. I since then this evening I put it up. I let it be seen on the video because I'm not dodging anything. The channel's brand new, has no subscribers, they're like a week old, and the name of the channel was um, spitting or spilling the beans. So just a quick summary, we had 2 giveaways after auction this past Tuesday, and the second one, there was just a hiccup that other channels do it one way. But they're all, giveaways are all the same in the coin community, but it's slightly different. And the man that won, he kind of used a rule that we don't use. All right, it was the second giveaway I added besides the normal first one, and I give good stuff away, and it's all on my dime, donated by me. But nonetheless, the person is correct in that it wasn't quite fair for everybody. All right, so and a few people brought it up, and I answered them right there live, and that was into it. Nobody made a gripe. Everybody knows I've been giving away stuff for 5 years, 4 or 5 times a month minimum, and I'm happy to do it. I'll continue to do it, even if I get kind of a troll, but I think it's something else. I'm not telling you this to go and hate on the channel or the person. I'm just curious that if you folks have ever been dissatisfied with the service or anything you've ever received or anything, because I ask every week for comments or advice or 100% guarantee. You just got to contact me and give me a chance to make it right. So this person went on to say that they were let known about me, and that's why they came, and that they're going to try to, like, watch all 1,000 uploads from the last 5 years to find other times that I was dishonest. And this is a public statement. So I asked them, because they're not, I don't know who the person is. I don't know if they're even qualified to judge this, or I don't know anything. I can guess, I can fill in the blanks, but I don't want to. So I'm just going to treat it as face value. And they were rude in the statement. I asked them not to be. I apologized if I made, because I did make a mistake. I told them I saw their point, but I also asked them if they could have the person, because they said it was one person that they've ever heard of that had a complaint. I make mistakes. I'm not saying that that's not possible. I think I've had 2 that I was let known about, and that's it. I'm not a mind reader. So if you're here, you're that person, you know the person, just encourage them to email me and give me a chance to make whatever wrong right. Because I can't do anything about something I don't know anything about. And that was my point. I don't know if that fixed it for this person, but I just didn't. I didn't appreciate the accusation in public without fact checking or making sure, or do like, how do they know this person isn't just trying to troll through all the different ways trolls troll? I don't know. I'm not a troll. I've never trolled, so I have no clue. I wouldn't even claim to. So anyhow, I think at the end of that, I'm looking for somebody to go to bat for me, and I'd never ask. But this time, if you feel so inclined, or if you have a good memory or something, or would like to, if you could go and put a comment, and please be tasteful and just be honest. But if your honest opinion is you just want to say things to this person because you might after reading the context, please don't, because that won't help anything, and it's not what I would want you to do. But if you want to go and just tell them your truth, like every time I've dealt with Lemonhead X, fill in the blank, I would appreciate it. And if ever, all you have to do is ask, and likewise, I would sit here for a month standing on my head if I had to weigh in and in defense of people who are honest in their business dealings, or just period, or just all the folks that I'm fond of. And you should know who you are, because I try to go out of my way to make sure I let you guys know. I hear the governments of all the free world are starting the World Wrestling Federation, with politicians from now on are going to have to elect the strongest and morally straight. Morally straight. Man, that's emo. How could you say morally straight? That's and only strong. It can't be a weak, morally uh, bisexual person. It's just it's playing on word. I was trying to be funny. Okay, anyone try the alien tape out yet? I have not. In order to help to win conflicts now done in the arena. I think competition in sport is the best way because because you can't please all the people all the time. It's not possible. Thus, there is no right or wrong. Both sides with two total polar opposite anything, and they both can be 100% correct. It's not a question of right. The cost of admission pays for the government. You got shit. How are you going to convince them to stop paying themselves? I kind of like it the way it is. We don't have to do nothing. They just print it, pay themselves, do what they do, out of sight, out of mind. Like I'm just following behind, hoping for the scraps. I apologize for going by while you was on. No, Mama, never do that. Kathy's Corner, please don't. There's only 7 days in a week and 24 hours in a day, and a trillion uploads a day on YouTube. They would have to invent like a 1,000-year week to accommodate a slot for everybody to go live. It's impossible. Never. You got to worry about your channel, you, and do what's good for you. And anybody who knows you will know that that it's okay. You know what I mean? Like I never apologize for that. Troll name channel. Troll name channel. That's kind of a catchy like title. Troll name channel. I think you're onto something, Rob. I live so far off the beaten path. Very surprising seeing them out here. Who's out there, George? Cops all over the place down here. Didn't you had gunshots like last week or not a couple of days ago? Now you got cops all over, or they're probably chasing somebody, looking for somebody. Man, they used to happen all the time. I remember getting up like I was in I think ninth grade. We lived with my grandmother. After my grandpa died, we moved in to take care of her. She was old. And I walked in the kitchen, didn't turn the light on, poured water, glass of water out of the sink. I'm drinking it, and I see a head go underneath like the window, and that's all I saw was the top of a head. I'm like, oh, it's goosebumps. You know what I mean? Because it's quiet. He didn't know I'm standing there looking out the window. I could see in the moonlight his head. I know he's going left. Left is the door. It's 3 feet away. I was like, just start playing football, lifting weights. I'm like, what do I do? What do I do? He was a sheriff. There were like 5 of them in the yard looking for some guy. Scared the Jesus out of me. They just announced that one of the princesses is bisexual. One more shockingly, with one of the princesses is straight. More shocking. Oh, you guys are too bad. You're too good. Never dissatisfied. Love the knowledge you give. Hey, thank you, 710. It's a great compliment, and I appreciate that. I think that's why I was offended. Usually I let these things roll off. I got plenty and get duped all the time. They try. Anytime you got money or you're selling, I spend 30% of my week countering the hustler, the guy that's trying to ruin my channel because he's all that stuff. So it's normal. This one hit a nerve. Like once a year, I usually have a rant. This is it. So you guys won't have to. It'll be another. You have to wait another year to hear me complain. And but the giveaways, I took it personally because of how hard I worked, and I try to cater to the customer. I've been in business off and on since I was 19 years old, and I've done it the same the whole time. I work tremendously hard, and I take a lot of pride in my work. So when I read it, it screamed right away troll. I think I'll probably know who it is, but it doesn't matter because I'm not going to do what they're doing right there. I'm not going to accuse somebody publicly when I don't know 100% because It's disgusting behavior. Can't do it. You can do it, but it's like a waste of time, man. I think it's more fun trying to prove. No, you just gotta let it go. Pray for them. Somebody's day is that bad that they have that kind of time or those kind of thoughts to put out effort to do things like that. There's something wrong or something bad's happened to that person. They probably got it worse than I do. Most likely. Are you safe, George? You going to tell me? Oh, I need to catch up. You probably already did. My bad. Been a long time, Rich. Yeah, I see Rich Cowley in the wall. You know what? Did you guys see him tonight? Or is Rich in here? Oh shit, Rich Cowley. What's up, Rich? I'm trying to read the chat, and it's got the arrow where like I'm scrolling slow, and I missed you. If I miss anybody, it's not intentional, and I'm crazy. I see you, girl. Not really, but I see you. Pretend as I see you. Rich Cowley, always my pleasure, sir. I hope you're well. Good to see you, man. I'm gonna start showing some coin here in 1 second. I just got one more note, I think, to that was spin the beans, the discussion, the comment, peace dagger, giveaways, and then not everybody's unfortunately seasoned at the personal attacks or the troll or just the premeditated trying to do, like take the food out of your mouth or your kid's mouth. I mean, my living here, a lot of folks do, and there's a lot of people that they're not built for it, and they're lucky, and it's I'm really sad that I don't see Jeeping John on here no more, and I could name probably a dozen other people who they're still around, they're still here, but they're spent. Stuff like this on them, and they got jobs and lives and all the regular problems that we all have every day before you turn on the tube, and it becomes too much, and then the rest of us miss out. So it's I don't know, I wrote it down in my notes. It was heavy on my mind, so I wanted to say that. So Jeep and John, I miss you, but I understand, and I hope you come back whenever you're ready to come back. And if you need anything, if I can, get at me, brother. All right, good night, ladies and gentlemen, and you too, George. I'm feeling the same. Be listening. I need to lay down. You got it, mama. And Numismaniac, Captain, have a good night. I appreciate you. Thank you for coming in. I can see you right now at that. I love that hat. Oh. No. I thought I had, or I thought I had got something with a ship on it today. No, I didn't. Never mind. I commented on what you were saying. You're a great seller. Don't let anybody get you down. No, you're not getting me down. I mean, it just naturally, normally, I felt, I got duped, but it was short-lived. It wasn't no big deal, and it's something that I didn't always have it like this, and I'm proud of myself because, like I told everybody else, my initial thoughts were, to be honest, were like the ones that I've been running from all my life. Getting a plane, go knock on his door, and like really, in defense of people I care about. It's normal. So, but I didn't act on it. I didn't verbally act on it, and cooler heads prevail. And I'm like, oh shit, I can do this. It's just the right thing to do. So I sat here. I'm not gonna lie, Rich. I sat here for a long time, and I don't even think I put a comment on cans, and I typed one in like 20 times, and I couldn't come up with the words, and I just feel for people, but people gotta learn. We're all adults, and you need to learn. There's no blame, man. The blame is you got duped. You put yourself out there to be duped, but if you were doing it from a place of caring and helping, don't feel bad. You didn't get duped. You're doing what you're supposed to do. So you should be still happy about your efforts, even if on the other side the person receiving them is immoral. That's his bag. It's not mine. That's his to answer for. Me, I would be upset if I didn't help, because that means that I don't want it to lead into me not helping people that really need it, because there's more of them when I'm able to. At least I hope so. So just if you're juicing me, lie to me, please. Just lie to me. I shouldn't say that. I should say that, but I don't know. Just some heavy stuff, and I've already seen too many people that they're not handling it well. They're not dealing with it well. So I'm guessing, and I don't like to guess, but it could be the first time, because it's pretty bad. The context, pretty bad. I mean, you can't think of too many more scenarios, and it doesn't belittle anything. Somebody doing something like that purposely, it's just wrong. But it just sucks. I feel for the people that they don't have the thick skin yet. You'll get it. Just try to take the moral high ground, man, and just know that it's usually people who act out like that is because their lives are sad and they wish they were you. It really is. Trav, you have a good heart. I think I got one left. They pull so much shit out of you, and you are very caring. And I feel honored to know you. Dang it, Arctic Timberwolf. Um, I probably wouldn't come up with as good words and as well said, and I feel the same, sir. As long as I've known you, you've been nothing but a pleasure. You're always courteous, and like you brighten up my day when I see you, brother. So thank you. That's a huge compliment. Confrontational nonconformist. I can't believe I said that without freaking. Ugh. What's happening, brother? How are you, man? Hey, 710. Good night. Be blessed, brother. See you later on today on the tube. Be good. Don't take no wood ones. Are you leaving too, George? My bad. No, you say be right back. He'll be right back. So be forewarned, Clay. What's up, Clay? All right, it makes me sad when channels disappear. Thanks to the pressure YouTube get it, or they too worried about subs. A million reasons, right? The ones where you just like you see them all the time and they just boom, gone. It happens a lot, and I remember like I did that twice because I didn't have time to go on and leave a Dear John letter. You know what I mean? So I did it because it was bad. Like, yeah, it was bad. It was all bad. Like I hope he's okay. No, I wouldn't. You know what I'm saying? But I got out of this shit because I did what I had to do. I always think the worst initially, which I think is normal. So you worry, but the not knowing, that's why you got to just leave it alone, because it just, if you feed into it, man, it's not healthy. It's not good. Hey, good night, Rich Callie. Good to see you, brother. And thank you for the kind words. I appreciate that, Rich. Did you see before you get out of here, did you catch that cap? 1834, $50. It's pretty. It's very pretty. And there's clashing that's receded, right? So it's got because it's probably the lowest part of the whole planter reverse. So it's got that dark color. I need to do my more research and homework on it, but just on the quick scrutinizing it, like for 40 seconds in my dealings yesterday, I believe it might be a die crack in a clash, which is you lots of them on the cat bust. Lot of reverse dies, and different pairings where you find a lot of clashing. And I'm catching up. No, I'm still here. I'll use act like she ain't here. Uh-oh. Lemonhead, you're freaking awesome. Stop it. I got to I'm deep in the streets. You can't say stuff like that. Thank you, brother. I appreciate that. Really, dude. I think likewise, dude. I'm a fan of you, bro. Oh my God. What did you do? Ooh, you see that? Those are black, not belt, but black glove pinkies. Third degree, girl. What's up, Melissa? I've been drunk, found in it buried. Lucky. God, I can't. Went to a birthday party, not party, dinner for my brother that comes in the chats on Tuesday, and I had a couple, and I don't drink anymore, like that, and shit kicked my butt, but it was kind of nice. It's kind of nice. I just couldn't catch her name. You crazy nut. Rich Kelly is a good guy too. Yeah, Rich is I don't get to see him nearly as much as I'd like to. I hope you're well, Rich. But every time I do, it's a blast. They're the best chats and streams. Very knowledgeable collector, man. And we're both like native Californians, so we get to talk about a lot more than just coin. Fancy high, falutin. Fun word, faluting. Man, I could have all kinds of fun with that word. Faluting. Oh, what happened to you? Oh, this faluting arsehole drove right through the green light and broadside me. Not I'm in R. Dude, I was thinking it, you were typing it, I just, goosebumps. Sorry I'm drunk on your stream, Lemon dude. Hey, brother, it's 2 a.m. in the morning in Southern California, and I got it labeled for adults always when I do the late night coin chat. All adults. So as long as it's not offensive, like to a person in here, and if there is, just agree to disagree for me, and then you guys can beat the hell out of each other in the parking lot. That's what I used to tell them at the nightclub. I go, I don't care if we fight, you just ain't fighting in here, homie. Take that shit outside. You can stab. I don't care if you stab each other. It's your business. But yeah, you're good. You haven't said nothing that I ain't said. Let me know what's the oldest coin you have. Well, right now, it is this one right here. That I don't. You guys know I don't do a lot of ancients, and I got one with a big old like crazy certificate. It's pretty cool, pretty nice certificate. I'm thinking I might need to frame it, but if time permits, genuine. A witness where the document here by words, punctuation, dot, AD 350 minutes circa. Be leery. That means that they didn't do the homework. Because I thought I saw enough of the obverse to tell who it is. The little bit I know about ancients is that, like, Roman coin will be emperor on one side. That's how you can get it down to like from this year to that year, usually by the emperor. If you don't know it, a book or Google. The other side is usually the who made the coin or the assayer, which was one of the same sometimes also. And if you can figure out which guy it is on the front, and you can't quite tell them back, it would kind of help you. Like, they'll lend hand to each other. But ancients, I mean, who can know? I haven't even gotten there yet. I bought books for ancients a long time ago that I haven't even looked through yet. You can't do it all. I wish I could do it all. But it was cool, and it was a good price, so that's kind of bitching. That's the oldest coin. That's a long answer, isn't it? My bad. That's like a way too long answer. But it's for Anon Crazy. So she's crazy, man. You gotta do what she says. You guys see that? So circa 350 AD. So 350 AD. I'm not that good with it. Emperor. Who knows what emperor was 350 AD? Yeah, Rich Cali. He's here. I think he's still here. I got some really pretty toned Wheaties. I had more conversations with you. You are a lot of fun to talk to. Yeah, Melissa's fun as hell. Lemon, find out who gave you the thumbs down so I can be violent towards it. Man, dude, that's like just two words different. Every time anybody I ever know, even now, even women, when they get a haircut, the first thing I tell them is, "Oh, hey, let me know where your barber lives right now, and I'll him up." Trust me, even if it's funny, but you instantly, it's only funny if you like one Mississippi, two Mississippi. I'm just joking. This shit looks good, or they won't forget it. You get poop in your stocking at Christmas. Reindeer, human. I got human once. Oh my god, it's disgusting. We have to catch up. Uh, who and I'm crazier than you. What is crazy? I mean, really. If ever a time comes that another human tells you that you're crazy, then just feel bad for that person. What is crazy? Glass half empty, half full. What is sane? I like crazy women, whatever her phone number. You know what? I used to. I'm not gonna married two of them. Shit. And still a big fan, but you get old, you know, like I can't dunk a basketball no more either. So I'm just gonna end it right there. Biggest dickish emperor of Rome. Like, is that from the line of Buckus, the Dick Buckus? Talented people. Makes sense that they bloodline goes back that far. Especially the girls. I love all you guys, especially the girls. And George, don't forget George. I love that guy when he's asleep. I love Boris. I'm trying to get the Boris through George. So I gotta just everybody just act like, just don't look, don't look, don't look. Oh, right on, Rich. Cool. 70S OBW. United California Bank. You got these, right? This bank ain't around no more. Or am I wrong, Rich? Is it up north? Because I haven't seen a United California Bank in Southern California. If there was, it was when I was younger, and I've never seen one. But I got a lot of like 70s white papered roll from the same bank. Like the bank's legit. But yeah, 70S roll just got, and it looks like it's legit and ain't been open. Someone you want Toby on high good side. Rich Cali is someone you want. So I got it. I read. I understand frontational forming non-cons languages. I am a legitimate psychopath. Are you 1%er? My wife was. You have no emotion, feel no emotion, etc. It could be just there's like 24 different types. It doesn't necessarily have to be bad. It's like 2% of the population now, man. It's crazy. Hey, you guys are people too. Rich Cali's people will hunt you down. Oh, Rich Cali's California royalty, man. Like, like the president, well, better. Mm. Let's put it this way: I would go to a library in his name before I go to Reagan's, even though I've been to Reagan's. But you know what I mean. British comedy film, Carry On Films. I think it sounded kind of familiar, but I don't think I've seen that. I'm almost kind of. I need to get me a scope for the coins I have. You say that like every chat I see you in 36 times a day, Anna. I got it burned into my DNA. And hey, they're like $8 on Google with free shipping. Like $8. I even seen $6 before. I'm going for a walk with Boris. I'm pretty sure the cops are out looking for pot thieves. So I'm. Well, would you did you call the cops, George? So and dude, I guess so. It's different up there. Hey, George, be well. I'll see you later. I'll talk to you later. Stay out of trouble. Don't go to jail, George. And if you do, make sure that somebody takes care of Boris. If Boris needs bail, I got like $120 put away. You're tough. You can take it. Boris is a baby. Good boy, Boris. I don't recognize that one. Find some on me. Hey, my brain understood and started acting. My hands started moving before I got it. I love it. I love it. Coin dude, what's going? Coin dude, 67. I thought we were. Oh, you had your birthday. You changed your. Did you really? You did. That's bitching. You can only do it twice, right? What are you gonna do next year? You have to stay tuned, folks. It's pearlescent. Looks like it's lacquered, but it's not. And it's like purples, really dark purple on this side. Turns when I cartwheel it to the right. I'm trying to do it right now with my thumb. These cameras just aren't really for color. It gets like yellow, golden, but all in the like the purple family. A little lime green in there. That lime green that the earlier wheats turn, and the reverse. I like the. You can tell. I think a coin had sat because I got these in a box that sat on a dealer's desk for like 30 years in the air, and all BU, uncirculated to BU, and just crazy beautiful. I think that's gorgeous. Nice fit, nice BU 57 plane too. Is it for the coin to tone? What Anna? What's that? See, you sound like a happy drunk. I'm not falling for that. I was happy drunk. Just it was all the other drunks that were me. I hate Justin also. Bieber? I'm not a big fan. But I like to hang out with the kid once. Just to say I did it. All right, that was a 57, right? Yeah. This desk is here's a 56. Denver. Or golden with purple through the come on, man. Just show it for me. Yeah. Ah. I don't like the microscopes myself, but for doing this, I guess they're. If you could see it the way I see it, then it'd be a perfect world. Ah, right. But the reverse on this one, now, bear with me. It's clashed lightly. You can see the whole outline of Lincoln, perfect overlay, north to south, and the toning took to the clash. The clash itself is purplish, and it accentuates. It makes you be able to see the clash perfectly, and the rest of it is like golden and browns, yellow, but all purple on the top, 12 o'clock. And if you look at it and follow, when I flip it over, you might be able to see. You see Lincoln? There he is. He's purple. He's purple. That's badass. I don't care who you are. I'm the funniest guy I know. Get out of here. Crazy. I'm crazy. 57 Denver. And in the back, it's got a little, that's purple. It's not a black carbon spot. But I shit you not, I think some of these were brass plated. Like they got brass plated on accident. You know, just like anything else, you get thrown into a gazillion in a big metal uh, container. The fact that there's any business struck coin in existence in a high grade is amazing to me. If you ever watch the minting process, it really is a testament. Really highly sought after. Anything that's bright, even modern. And then lastly, I think we got a brass plated 58 claim. Not gold. This was in the pile to get like all the evidence leads to it. I can't 100% bet my life on it. I mean, oh, I'm sorry, Annie. Is it good? Deep chocolate toners. I got some. Yeah, I like the chocolate, the purplish chocolate that look wet. Man, they just I I think they're prettier than full red. And toning is good. It's in the eye of the beholder, Anna, but it depends on the context. If you're speaking about, well, what would be best for the coin that I'm trying to get, if I want to get a coin that would be at the top of grade that's known, all the top pop coins have been taken over by, the prior might have been a 67 in mint state, full red, and a full red rainbow bullet target tone circular, just really aesthetically appealing, but in the same grade. And it will be the top, it will take over the top pop. It'll be the photos you'll see, it'll be the one reference. So yeah, toning now, which is still new, it's still really a new thing. Toning's been on coins since coins have been made, thousands of years, especially copper, because it's so reactive. Look at that. Ooh, baby. Look at those die scratches. You see the clash on this one, it's pretty heavy. A few of them had die chips. I think that's a die chip right there in the left stock. So a lot of little anomalies. Oh yeah, see the die chips on the right wheat stock? This is a BU coin. I have not. I'm happy the way they are, but I haven't went to check to see if there's anything on cousin coins on them. They could be known. They could not. My birthday is this coming Monday, but the pizza guy started to chat with. Yeah, I was there. So happy pre-birthday. And why is it absurd to have a 2 week long birthday? I don't see why not. So I went ahead and changed it. You get no back talk from me, man. I'm all for it. It's a joyous occasion. I wish there were more of them. I just don't. Trying to forget what my birthday was. Nah, I can't say that. I was born on my mother's birthday, like on the day. I'll never forget. I'll never forget. I had to spend. It was cool when I was little, but then like junior high, high school, you got to spend your birthday with your mom. It's kind of drag. But then you know, 1920 rolls around and I couldn't wait for my birthday. Spend it with my mama. She was more fun than all my friends. It's a nice 51 large cent. Rotating, which is not a big deal. You find a lot of the large cent the dies rotated. You gotta love large cents. You got to. You just have to. You have to. Do it now. Do it now. See a little gold coin. You'll only ever see little gold coins from Lemonhead Penny. Gold is so expensive. And I think it's 999 fine. 125th or one to 4 euro. Republic Österreich 49 fine. 2018 125th. Uns Gold. Uns Eisdreisachsen 9. Das stopping from flopping. It's beautiful. I'm always like so in awe. Like these are so tedious because they can't do really tedious things with these big old hands. But Philharmonic, it's a small 125th of an ounce, 4 nines, Philharmonic, mint state, beautiful, beautiful little coin. These are cool. Cool? Why? Because they are. What else we got here? 1862. Looks like original dirty service. Right on, right on. God, it's not showing like I see it though. It's got pretty sharp rim and dimples, and it's not bad. It's good, very good. with a net grade. Net means there's something that you should call out. You don't just not say. So the right side of the wreath there, you got that impression. That's concave. So that's like, that's damage right there. Something pressed on it. But still, if you're doing your Indian cents early year, it's probably like a $10 Indian. What's this? 1873, 3-cent nickel. I love these. Not as bad as Barber, but I think that's Lady Liberty's brother right there. I think. The lines. Yeah, like nice, even, typical wear. Center of the Roman numerals outward, then the vertical lines start to disappear, but a little heavier on the left and the right. You got full north to south, like 3 or 4 of them. Then all the tops and bottoms, but the center, that's a high part of the relief. And I don't know why the microscope, I guess you gotta zoom in, isn't picking it up. I'm like, I would have to, mine can hold it up here, I guess. There we go. So that pickup point, like for grade, you'd like to see ideally all the vertical lines in the Roman numerals. Did everybody fall asleep? 21 people are going, I don't see anybody, somebody say something or fart or burp or just elbow the, give the, practice your defensive, hit a keystroke and hit enter for me. Sitting here, oh, this must have fell in there. I think this is a key date, peace dollar, which would have to be what? What year? Anybody know? Damn. 1928. Not S. She got a strike on her cheek. But overall, she's pretty. These are peace dollars are really popular right now. They're trending. All the companies that buy, like dealers who just send in bags of stuff, like what they're buying at right now, metal companies and whatnot, it's higher than book. No mint mark. So this is the one you want, the 28 claim. But really, when you get into peace dollar, in better grade like XF higher, yeah, I think XF or maybe low AU. Don't hold me to it. The 34S is more scarce and rare, and is kind of, without saying, is considered. It's the real key date of the peace dollar run. I don't think we're broadcasting. I haven't seen one chat. No, it's not me. Our connection is excellent. It says we've got 20 folks in there. I scared you guys all off? Anyone? Anybody here? Really? No. Popzilla. Tennessee Stud. I love me some Pops. No. Can you see us on here? No, you're not on the. You're not on the ban list unless you got put on it by a mod right now, which you shouldn't have. Cajun Coin Hunter, you here? I don't see anybody. My chat is not moving. I'm wondering if there's a problem. And Cajun, if you hear me, what's up, my brother? What the heck? Let me see. I don't know what the hell to do right now. I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna downsize that window. I'll make this one big. And I see the real time, the concurrent viewer move. What's going on? You go to edit, right? I think. And customize? Yeah, community setting. Alright, hidden users. No, you're not on there. Man, I don't know what's going on because that's a second second person. Like Chef Cabone Jr., I can't get him to be able to be with us like twice. And I don't know. And there's other people saying the same thing's happening to them in their chat live streams. And I think I heard somebody say something about Google, but I don't know what to do, how to fix it. So I'm just gonna have to find out. I gotta fix it. I'm gonna be a Googling fool. Who said us? Dang it. What's going on? Where did email go? Right there. Refresh your chat. How do you refresh your chat? Refresh something. Right? I'm in chat. Can you see us? No, I don't. What the heck? Ugh. And nothing's moving. Something's wrong. Something is definitely wrong. What the hell? Participants, and it says 0. Concurrent viewers says 16. You guys are seeing me right now, but you're not able. I'm not seeing your chat. I don't know why. How about if I pop the chat out, pop it back in? Alright, new, pin chat. You can now pin chat, yada yada. Okay, got it. Click, got it. And I'm going to try a restore. What the hell? Well, I'm sure you guys are trying to put. Why would you do that? If anybody knows, can you email me? PayPal emails my email of what to try or do. start over on StreamYard. I know we talked about it. I haven't forgot you. I don't even know where the heck or what to do with StreamYard. Yeah, I need some help. I'm here. I want to help right now. The only thing I can think of is to shut the stream down and then start it back up, right? Come on, this can't be that. They had 20 people, now there's 13. They're probably going, must be something, right? Visibility, public. No clue. Gangster. All right, look, man, you're gonna do this. You're gonna use StreamYard. You're gonna like it. All right, hold on. I'm trying something. Try the chat now. Now say something. No? All right, folks. We're going to. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do, Henry. I'm not on StreamYard. I use OBS. I'm going to end stream and then start it up again and see if that works. All right, so like 2 minutes, tops probably. And if not, we'll see you at Cajuns. And thank you, everybody, for coming in. And I appreciate you all. Be blessed. All right, here we go.